I'm a one of 8. We've always heartburn, that's where we lived.
But you've always been family orientated, haven't you?
Yeah.
Your house was always the party house.
I used to go Thornaby swimming.
You did, yeah.
And I did 60 length.
You did the Boxing Day dip a couple of times, didn't you, at Redcar?
No, I would just send it any time.
Oh, at any time.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. But then...
Me, my husband and my little boy had been on holiday and Mum and Dad kindly picked us up from Leeds Bradford Airport. On the way home from the airport, Mum had the stroke in the back of the car. I was first to notice when her speech went funny, and then working in the NHS, I know lots of adverts around about how to action certain things because campaigns go around. So we followed the one for the stroke, which was to act fast. So face, arms, speech and time. The first thing to notice Mum was her speech. And then I asked Mum to smile and noticed that both sides of her face didn't smile. Then I asked Mum to hold her arms up, but she couldn't hold both her arms up. At this point also, my little boy, who was 5 at the time, thought that JoJo sounded crazy. So we asked Dad to pull over and my husband rang an ambulance. We rang the ambulance and waited for what felt like an eternity, but when they did turn up, they were able to get Mum to Leeds General within the 90 minutes that's needed to be able to administer blood clotting medicine. Mum then stayed in Leeds Hospital for a week before she was considered fit enough to move to North Tees, where Mum stayed for about 6 weeks before she was moved onto a rehabilitation centre, Rosedale, for a further 8 weeks. Whilst Mum was in hospital, she had lots of therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, OTs, just lots of basic things that everyone takes for granted.
I do remember the nurse asked what painkiller do you like? I said, gin and tonic.
Unfortunately, Mum, we know that after trying for several times, you don't get gin and tonic in hospital here. So Mum had a bleed on the right side of her brain, which meant that she lost her mobility and developed weakness in the left side of her body. And that's what the physios worked on. Start of December, Mum came home. Dad was there, my brother was there, everyone was there. And when everyone finally left and it was just us, it was a bit overwhelming. I don't think any of us were really prepared for what it would be like to care for Mum with Mum's additional needs.
Well, I wrote, in hospital, I'll be walking, I'll be, cooking, and I can't. And I can't go up the steps. So my bedroom in my dining room, we had the bed.
Yeah, the adaptations, weren't they?
So at the time Mum had a stroke, Dad was still working and he was a manager within the NHS. And I don't think either of them will mind me saying this, but they had quite a traditional relationship where Dad went out and worked, Mum raised the children, looked after the house and had a job when needed. But following Mum's stroke, those roles reversed completely. So Dad eventually had to stop working and then he became carer, cleaner, chef, ironer, washer.
Chef, oh,
everything.
Yes, everything.
And he's done wonderfully with it.
He baked a cake,
With instructions.
Yeah, but he baked them.
Yeah.
So one of the things that Dad's done, which I don't think many people consider this in the role of a carer, but he's changed to do everything, but to try and do the things that Mum used to do, which can't do any longer. So Mum used to bake constantly, would bake for everyone's birthday, anyone's wedding, Mum did the cake. So Dad tries to do that with Mum and gets in the kitchen with Mum. And then
dreadful.
When Mum can't take it anymore, Dad will take over and finish off the baking. And I just think, well, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we just wanted to try and give some independence to both Mum and Dad. I don't think that they anticipated this for their retirement.
No.
I don't think they thought that Dad would become Mum's carer and everything that they'd planned would be gone out the window. So I joined Splash maybe a year ago, and I'd come to the aqua classes and my friend mentioned about the pool pod that we used to always queue by to get into the aqua sessions, and it's thanks to her that we looked into it further. So this was about a year ago. So nearly 2 years into Mum's recovery, and we came down. Mum was so excited So we came to look up facilities the next day and then we booked for the week after. At this point, AJ volunteered to come and help. So AJ used to teach swimming as well as everything else that she did. So I was obviously not going to say no to that help. And then we came for our first week and it was just a game changer, wasn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what would you like to do in the pool today, Mum? Some more walking for lunch?
Yeah. And to work on the shoulder.
Was it okay when you were floating last week and we manipulated your arm a bit? Was that alright?
Well, I didn't feel it.
Oh, well, it must have been then. Alright, well here we are.
No spaces, 1 week on this show.
Oh dear. I'm going to have to do my blue badge check.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one!
Cheryl Baker was on a cruise in West Africa. Stacey, Solomon and Joe Swash told us how to get...
It gave Dad an hour and a half's peace and quiet at home. And then we brought Mum, and just the independence that it gives Mum is really phenomenal.
Because I can walk.
Yeah, the joy on your face that first day you went on your back and had that freedom to move.
I was crying because it's a freedom
It was.
that I
freedom.
don't have.
Yeah.
And now I'm walking from church, a charity, and they want to walk 200
kilometres, through Lent.
in 40 days. And so walk.
So she walks
We
around
walk
the
the
pool to
steps,
get her
we
steps
count
into
the
support,
steps.
And a
And
swim.
we count the swimming as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And everywhere we go, we try to get you to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's key to note at this point that giving the independence in the water has given Mum the confidence to do a bit more out of the water.
Yeah.
So knowing that in the water, if she falls, it's fine because we're in the water. It's that confidence to take a couple of more steps at home, to sneak into the kitchen and make a coffee while Dad's upstairs. It's given that confidence to be able to do it. And Mum's mobility has improved massively. We've noticed that when Mum gets Botox in her joints following the stroke, and that's on the left-hand side where we've now got the weakness. And we noticed that when the Botox is wearing off, that the water really helps Mum, because it's the movement that where we can't move outside of the water, and it's the flexibility that it gives.
It is move just easy.
We are so impressed with the team that work here. When we arrive on a Friday morning, we're greeted by Andrea normally, who's always so helpful, or one of the other reception teams. We're then shown through to the accessibility changing room where it's opened for us. When we're ready to enter the pool, we've got someone at the other side of the accessibility changing room waiting to load us into the, I can't say load us into the pool pod.
Anyway, they always ask you, how are you? And it's genuine.
One of the things that we really appreciate from the team that work here is that they'll have a conversation with Mum. They don't mind complimenting her, saying how well she's done, saying how much they can notice an improvement, which is something that makes us all happy but really makes Mum's day. But that's one of the biggest things that we've noticed about the team here, that they don't see Mum as invisible, even though she's in a wheelchair, where other people can behave that way with people in wheelchairs.
And they're so caring as well. The week before last, Joe was feeling a bit tired and had a problem with the legs, so we didn't stay in the pool as long as we usually do. And the first thing we heard when we got out the pool was Alfie on the radio asking if everything was all right. Now, to me, who has been a leisure centre manager for years and years, that is going above and beyond, and I think that should be recognised, to be honest.
Just all nice smiles. And then AJ into the pool and you push me in the pot.
And you've achieved so much. We only wish we knew about it
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
the first year.
Yeah.
You know, I think we missed out a little bit, didn't we? And whether you would have been further on, because when you had the stroke, we could have built your muscles up a lot sooner than we have managed to do. Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Well, I know I've done a good
We're not
job.
firing you, we're keeping you.
Thank you.
When Mum first came home, Mum couldn't stand by herself, And over the 2 years since Mum's come home, Mum can now walk with a stick, which Mum couldn't do before. Mum can stand up by herself unaided with a stick, which she couldn't do before. Every now and again, when Dad's changing the beds upstairs or cleaning the bathrooms, Mum will go to the kitchen and make herself a coffee and then realise that she can't carry it back, so stands and drinks it in the kitchen. And then goes and sits back down as if nothing's ever happened.
But it is the freedom, and I just hope whoever had a stroke, I want to be realised that, you know, if like swimming, you know, this is a fantastic.
The facility's there for them, isn't it?
Thank God I can't say that word.